Greetings, my empire. Drazel here, back with another video, and today we doing another discussion video, man. And you already know, you see the background. We gonna be doing a discussion about Elder Scrolls Online ESO. Now, what I wanted to discuss is something I came up with. You know what I mean? I got the idea to do after I was doing my 100 subscriber video where I read all the comments to my build videos. You know, and reading the comments, I ran into a couple of comments that said, they like how I explain a lot in my build videos. Some of them even asked for even more in-depth videos that I had. And I got to this idea, you know what I mean? It just sparked in my head, you know what I mean? Because it's an idea that correlated with me, that like something I struggle with as an ESO player. And you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but this is what I'm talking about, bro. Basically, today I want to discuss. Listen, new players, bro. New PvP players, to be specific. People who are just starting to get into PvP. People, yeah, the people just starting to get into PvP. If you about to get into that PvP grind, about to hit the Imperial City, about to hit Cyrodiil, about to hit even BGs, I have something to tell you. From my personal experience, you should never trust a 10-minute build video. You shouldn't. You shouldn't even trust a 15-minute build video. Then if you have a build video that's under 10 minutes, don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. Now, the reason I say this, I want to make myself as an example. You know what I mean? Back then when I used to play this game, you know what I mean, I used to be a noob. I used to do dumb stuff. I used to have the dumbest builds ever. Even the gameplay back in the background, that build I have is the dumbest build ever, bro. The build I have in the background. This is some old gameplay. Don't ignore the noob in the background. Listen to me. You feel me? I used to make a lot of dumb builds, you know. My first build I ever tried to make by myself, it was bad. I was getting wiped in PvP all the time. So what I decided to do was watch build videos. You know, try to watch build videos, and you know, see if I could get a build that would be good for PvP. Because I'm looking at these build videos and they're showing clips. They're taking out Zergs. I'm seeing people taking out Zergs. I'm seeing people, you know what I mean, having high why did I say S like 15 times? I said high sustain, you know, high damage builds, and I'm like, I want that. You feel me? My builds is trash, and I ain't gonna lie. Back then, when I was a new player, I used to copy builds, set from set. You know what I mean? I used to copy them set from set, ring from ring, race from race. Like, I used to copy builds, man. And when I copied the build, you know, to a T, and I went to go test it out, guess what? I want you to guess. I was still trash. Even though the build was good, I was still trash. And you know the reason why? The reason was because I didn't understand it. Build videos nowadays, you feel me? Not even a lot of build videos in general, you know what I mean? A lot of build videos that's 10 minutes, 15 minutes lower. The build video is basically them. You look at the build video, they tell you put this on, run these sets, run this food, run these champion points, and then that's it. You should be a god. But that's not how it works. That type of stuff will work for new players. If it, like, right now, currently me right now, I can look at a 10-minute build video. I can look at a 15-minute build and get the gist, like, oh, okay. That's why he's running these sets, you know what I mean? But for new players, these build videos that's 10 minutes and just telling you to put this on, it really doesn't help. You know what I mean? And it kind of detriments the new players. And what I mean is, back then, when like I said, I used to copy builds, and when the build didn't work for me, I would start making even dumber decisions. Like, I would start running dumber abilities because the ability looked good to me, but really the ability wasn't the best for the build or for the class. Or like, put it into perspective. You know what I mean? Somebody tells you to run these abilities, run these sets, but what I would used to think in my head was like, why run this ability out of every ability in the game, out of the hundreds of abilities in the game? Why run this set out of the 100 sets in this game? Why run this food out of all these foods? You know what I'm saying? I used to ask these questions. I'm like, it was really frustrating because I had these builds, copied these builds, and it wasn't good. So I used to run dumb stuff. I used to use abilities that were completely off just because I thought they looked good. I used to run sets that were completely off, but I thought they looked good. And really, that could have been prevented if I would have just from the beginning watched a video that actually explained why to run this specific set out of every set, why to run this specific abilities out of all the abilities, man. Some build videos now don't even they don't even talk. They don't even talk in they build videos, bro. They just have a background music and tell you everything to build. Not to throw no shade. I'm not throwing no shade, you feel me? But those videos are really for people who are already established in the game, who can understand, you know. So basically, as I start progressing in ESO and I'm frustrated, my builds is not working. I decided to watch an in-depth build video. I would never forget this build video. I forgot the YouTuber. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if that YouTuber might have deleted this account because I tried to look for him and I couldn't find him. But that video changed how I thought in ESO, like my thinking of ESO. You know what I mean? It changed me because not only was he explaining the build for me, he was explaining why I should run every ability. Like, for example, on my stamina DK, I used to run Dragon's Blood. I used to run Dragon's Blood, you know what I mean, and not even the one that even gave you stamina. I used to run the one that scaled off your magicka. And I was like, oh, it gives you extra healing off of your magicka. Even though I don't got a lot of magicka, it's gonna give me more healing. It's gonna give me, that's a plus for the healing I'm already gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But basically, when I watched the video, he explained to me that something that shocked me. He explained that stamina and magic healing are two different things, and it completely shocked me. It completely shocked me, and everything started making sense. I was like, so that's why when I run Dragon's Blood on my Mag DK, I get so much healing, but when I do it on my Stamina DK, he don't get no healing at all. It's because magic healing and stamina healing are two different things. Another thing that blew my mind was that how weapon damage actually counts for your healing. I didn't know that. You feel me? I didn't know that. So when people were trying to explain, like, give me builds, and they had stuff like that, I didn't understand it. But now I'm starting to understand why they had these builds, these sets on, why they ran these specific abilities. Now I'm starting to understand because I have somebody explaining it to me. ESO is a hard game to get into. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff you have to learn. I don't even think I know everything yet. I probably don't even know everything yet. But it's a hard game to get into. So make sure for the new players, make sure when you're watching a build video, you're looking for a build. I mean, first of all, I don't suggest you copy somebody's build like set from set. I don't suggest that. If you want to do that, you can. I don't suggest that. But also, you know, make sure that the build video is in depth. The first build video a new PvP player should watch is an in-depth build video to explain these mechanics, the mechanics to these abilities. You know what I'm saying? Explain these mechanics. But you know what I mean? That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Make sure, just if you're a new player, don't trust 10-minute, 15-minute build videos. You're not gonna get it. Hey, maybe you always gonna get it. Maybe I'm sleeping on you. You know what I mean? But most likely, ESO is a hard game to get into. So it's hard for you to watch a build video where they just tell you, yeah, where it is, and you're gonna be. Don't expect in a build video for them to tell you, oh yeah, where it is, and don't expect to have the same results they're having. Like, don't expect to be doing the same things they're doing in the PvP field, because you don't understand what these abilities are doing, but they do. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all enjoyed this discussion video, if y'all enjoyed the discussion video, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, join the empire. You feel me? I mean, we coming up in these discussion videos, man. There's more discussion videos to come, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Dreams of Empire out. I'ma see y'all.